Welcome back. Hope you guys had a great weekend. We're gonna go straight into today's top 10 crypto TA. So what's been happening for the past 7 days? Bitcoin has been rising, Ethereum, everybody has been rising. In the top 10, the highest for the it's actually Bitcoin, right? I mean, of course, if we move past top 10, 11 will be Solana. Solana is actually knocking on top 10 store. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Solana. Solana who? Solana Yakovenko. 42%. Oh, AVEX. Not too shabby. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USDT. I think we're going to have to remove this and we will redraw things if and when the chart pattern starts looking clearer, right? There's actually tremendous buying pressure. So if anything, we would still be anticipating more upside to come for Bitcoin. Yes, we still have the 9,008 Bitcoin CME gap over here. I still expect Bitcoin to eventually drop to 9.8k, but again, if things start changing and we start forming bullish chart patterns, then hey, we could be breaking up towards the upside above the skinny pink line, right? But we have to break above the skinny pink line, and we need enough energy to push us through. But will it happen? Not too sure. Right now, we are in the midst of a wave 3. Always remember, when things move towards the upside, they move in waves of 5. And I can count 1, 2, 3. There should be a 4 somewhere. And then a 5. And then potentially a dip coming on. But yeah, since I haven't seen any 4 or any 5 yet, and we're still in the midst of a 3, so more likely than not, there should be more upside to come. If Bitcoin doesn't take out the top over here, right, and comes down, then hey, this could be an inverse head and shoulders. Ta-da! We could be breaking higher, right? But then again, there's also the skinny pink line, so I suspect we might find some resistance at the skinny pink line, right? We have broken it once, but we got slapped back down, right? Not exactly break up, but you know, just did a peekaboo above the skinny pink line, peekaboo, and then we came back down, right? We got slapped down. So could we do another peekaboo? If Bitcoin does something like this, right? 1, 2, right? A, B, C, D, E. Oh, this would be brilliant. However, if Bitcoin keeps rising and Bitcoin takes out the all the highs here, this high, and this high, yeah, there's a chance that things could actually, you know, still continue lower, right? Again, I still can't say for sure at this point of time. I don't really have the full picture of where we're gonna head to next. But if you were to ask me, are we already in a bullish trend? No, we're still in a bearish trend. We're still under the skinny pink line. But yeah, we could be reversing from here though. But I can't say for sure. You know, things are still very uncertain at this point of time. There's still no confirmation. You know, no clear tradable chart patterns for Bitcoin. I would say no consolidation, no, you know, just nothing much for us to work on. There are probably better chart patterns elsewhere, but not on Bitcoin, not at this point of time. Eventually maybe, but yeah, the last time we had a very high quality chart pattern, yeah, was the head and shoulders over here. And then we had continuation chart patterns over here, right? Rising channels, and then we just, you know, kept breaking down. So we probably will get something over here, but again, we're not too sure what's going to happen yet. So we need further time to review more information to us. Moving on to be Ethereum against BTC. So for ETH against BTC, here we are. So what do I think about ETH against BTC, right? So my guess is that potentially ETH BTC could be heading back under the skinny pink line, right? And there could be a very deep retrace, which is going to be good. You're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, good in the sense that we might get a very nice squeeze over here, right? A, B, C, D, E, and then we break out at the next 2 Bitcoin halving, which is 2028. We might have to wait another 5 years for the next big move to come in for Ethereum, according to the Ethereum BTC chart, right? I mean, if we were to see such a move, we'll probably need big consolidations, right? So by the time we rise, yeah, it could be 2028, right? The timing would just be nice. 2028, we break out. Look at this, 2028. We could get something like that. So, you know, 2024 could be a down year for ETH-BTC. Doesn't mean that if Bitcoin is breaking up higher and forming new all-time highs, doesn't mean that ETH-USD cannot rise. It's just that Bitcoin could potentially be rising faster than Ethereum. But of course, this is just, we're just guessing what's going to happen for ETH-BTC. Again, we would love to have more information first before making any bearish calls for Ethereum against BTC. If anything, we would be anticipating the completion of the consolidation at this level at 0.07 and then a breakout. So, there's huge resistances here, and we just don't know whether if it's, we're going to form new highs for ETH against BTC. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes first though. We could also do something like this: consolidate, breakout, consolidate, breakout, consolidate, and keep breaking out, right? And keep staying above the skinny pink line. We could do something like this, but at this point of time, we're just not really sure yet. So yeah, not too clear for ETH-BTC. ETH-USDT, ETH-USDT, we're still under the skinny pink line on the daily, so the trend is still largely bearish. We haven't switched bullish yet for ETH against USDT. We could, right? This whole thing could be 1, 2, ABC. Excuse me, ABC, D, E. Skinny pink line comes down, we break higher. Ooh, this would be beautiful, right? But at the same time, you can also consider this as a very nice support, right? And you can see mountain 1, we could get mountain number 2. Mountain 3, we hit lower. This possibility still exists. So the thing is that we need more information first, right? And we don't know how it's going to look like yet. If it is going to be bearish or if it's going to be bullish, very likely we will be able to tell once the chart pattern is like probably 95% done. If you were to ask me how many percent is it done yet in terms of the chart pattern for Ethereum, if it is bullish, I think we're probably like 60-70% the way there. But if it is bearish, we're probably like just 50%. So yeah, this could still bring us towards the devil at 666. It's still possible. So yeah, we will still remain level-headed and not rush into anything for Ethereum. Not at this point of time, because we just don't see it yet. I mean, of course, something like this could happen, right? Of course. But I just don't see it yet. So yeah, I mean, for something like this to happen, right, there was a very long period of sideways movement, right? How long was this? Yeah, 725 days. That's a freaking long time, right? If for us to rise from here, if you were to rise, we'll probably rise towards 4,000. If anything, we'll probably have to come back down to reconsolidate before continuing higher for Ethereum against USDT. That's the expectation. And if this was the chart pattern, we are probably only like 20% of the way there, right? 20-25%. Still a long way to go, right? Still a long, very long way to go. So yeah, the thing is, we're just not really that clear yet for Ethereum against USD. Not at this point of time, because we still see the dangers, right? As in the bearishness, the bearish possibilities. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but yeah, we're going to be very careful, right? I mean, of course, we could be wrong, and you could be getting Ethereum at a very cheap price at 1,005. We could be heading back towards 4,000, 5,000, right? But yeah, I just don't see it yet. So we are going to proceed very cautiously. Ethereum, BNB, yes sir, BNB, the largest. BNB BTC doesn't look good. You can see that this is already mountain number 1. Feels to me like we're forming mountain number 2. We could get mountain number 3. We complete a descending, pam, we go back under the skinny pink line. Absolutely possible. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen though. But yeah, we could see something like this, right? And this whole thing could be a head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, palm. I don't think so though. I don't think so. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, right? We're taking one step at a time. But again, we've already completed mountain 1. I feel that we are developing in a bearish manner, right? Because the thing is that every time, right, we rise, we get slapped. Rise, we get slapped down. So yeah, could there be another rise and getting slapped down? Yeah, the selling pressure is actually quite high for BNB BTC. BNB against USDT. I'm not so sure about 173 target and 122. This target still remains at this point of time. We're still under the skinny pink line, but we're almost breaking it. If this starts turning parabolic, then BNB USDT could be completing an inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom, breakout. Then BNB could be heading towards 4 digits. Insane, absolute insanity. But yeah, I just don't see it yet. Again, just like Ethereum, there could still be dangers for BNB as it continues heading lower if we form bearish sharp patterns, right? If we get slapped back down towards support, right? Because that was what happened. We rose, but we got slapped. Now we're rising again. I think we're probably going to take this out. Are we going to get slapped after that? I don't know. Could this happen? Could we be heading towards 173? We could. We're still not too sure though. But I mean, if we were to click the eye, it feels to me like we're actually going sideways more than we are forming bearish sharp patterns. This looks more sideways-ish. It's like an accumulation is happening in Binance. Feels like the Binance wheels are in accumulation mode. So yeah, there could be a very big breakout coming on for BNB against USDT. But the BNB BTC pairs is starting to look kind of bearish. So yeah, we remain skeptical. So we're not really sure of things at this point of time. So yeah, I just can't make a call for any targets or anything yet. Even towards the upside, I just don't see it. There's just no clear bullish sharp patterns. Not at this point of time. I mean, of course, if you rise up all the way up, right, we get our beautiful inverse head and shoulders, then trades are going to be taken. But not until then, right? This will be a beauty, absolute beauty for BNB against USDT. Absolute beauty. But yeah, we still don't know yet. So moving on would be XRP. XRP against BTC. Okay, we've already retouched the skinny pink line. So if anything, we will be anticipating more downside to come for XRP BTC. I don't think we're done yet for XRP. Or is there a possibility that XRP falls all the way down here towards 1,000? We're at 1,898. Of course, absolutely possible. There will be another 40%, I think, roughly 50%. Okay, that's not gonna be good. But yeah, but this is awesome in the sense that we're kind of moving sideways. But the thing is that the range is quite huge, you know. So we could still drop a little bit lower as long as we don't take out the lows over here. We are going to be considered. I mean, XRP can be considered to be in an accumulation phase. And once it's done, you're going to see huge, potentially huge breakouts coming on, right? And then we could be breaking back up above the skinny pink line. I feel that this is good. What I'm seeing is actually good. Good in the sense that... Okay, let me just remove everything. Let's go back to the weekly. Good in the sense that we could be doing something like this. We could retouch the skinny pink line. We could get like a secondary bullish sharp pattern, right? Head and shoulders, left shoulder, head. We get a right shoulder over here. Pam! XRP! Woohoo! This would be awesome. Yeah, I think this would be awesome if it happened. But I just don't see it yet. So again, we have to be really careful because we've already touched the skinny pink line. So if anything, we will still be anticipating more downside to come for XRP. XRP against USDT, we are still sticking by our 16 cents target. We're heading towards the skinny pink line. I think we're probably going to take out these highs over here. Boom! Maybe a retrace after that? Can't say for sure. I cannot say for sure. But it feels to me like we are not done dropping for XRP against USDT yet. Nope. No siree. However, this is actually a very big falling channel, right? Which means that eventually, one fine day, once we are done dropping, XRP should be seeing huge moves towards the upside. But just like how life is, it's a cycle of ups and downs and ups and downs. Such is life, yo. Such is life. So yeah, even this rally feels weak to me. Yeah, I think we're gonna take this out. If anything, I still expect more downside. Right. I mean, of course, you know, if we break the skinny pink line, we take out the highs over here, we continue rising, we take out the highs of the third mountain of the descending triangle, then hey, we are switching bullish. But we're still a long way from there. Right, we have just risen for the past, how many days was it? 15 days for 2 weeks. How much did we rise? 20%. It's not quite a lot. I mean, it's not a lot though, right? For us to really truly break the bearish trend, we have to rise another 131%. XRP is not going to do that. Not at this point of time. There's just no fundamental reason for it. Not at this point of time. And yeah, it still looks very bearish to me. Very bearish. Yes. Yes, sir. So yeah, I know there's a lot of euphoria in the markets right now, but I still feel that there's more downside. So be careful, alright? There will come a time when you will see me being euphoric as well, but I just don't feel it yet. So yeah, you gotta be careful, right? You gotta be careful. Look at this, inverse head and shoulders, we broke out. Right, so yeah, I mean, we could just inverse the chart, right? And you could see that this is an inverse head and shoulders in the making. If anything, more upside. So, whoop, okay, then we inverse it back, right? Moving on would be Cardano, ADA against BTC. ADA against BTC, yes, so we still have a target over here, 1222, we're at 1704. Still another 28% more to go towards the downside. Could we see a surprise pump? Yes, sure, of course. But yeah, the trend is still bearish. We're still under the skinny pink line. Cardano respects the skinny pink line, right? The moment we start the bearish trend, we have been under the skinny pink line. We did a peekaboo here. We hit it once, and then eventually, pam, we rose. Retrace, continue going higher. Yeah, I think this could be the third wave coming down. So if anything, we're expecting 0.618 to be hit, which is another, yeah, probably sub 1,000. 1222 probably will head towards sub 1,000 if that happens. So still some ways to go for ADA against BTC. ADA USDT, we have run out of targets. We have run out of targets, and I like what I see on ADA USDT. Why? Again, because ADA USDT respects the skinny pink line, one, and the waves are very clear. Very clear waves. So I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3 is usually the never the. So I like it. I like it now. And we're not exactly collapsing violently. So yeah, we're almost at 0.5. Almost there. So my guess is that we could be forming, yeah, some bearish sharp pattern to hit lower as well, right? It's possible, but yeah, I just don't see the reversal yet, you know. Could this just be wave 4? Of course. 1, 2, 3, holding 4. We come down for a 5, which is sub 20 cents. Is it possible? Of course. There will be another. Whew. Okay, we'll have targets once the chart pattern completes, right? But we just don't see it yet. Not at this point of time. So we're gonna be very, very patient, and we'll wait for things to start. You know, being clearer first, right? It's just not so clear at this point of time. And I don't feel the bullish euphoria yet. Not yet. Eventually, hopefully, but yeah, not yet. So I mean, of course, the bullish case is we rise up. We have some sort of a consolidation. Wave 2, rise up for a wave 3, reconsolidate. Wave 4, up. Wave 5. This will be perfect, right? This is mirroring what happened during the super bull run. If this happened, it'd be great. Absolutely great. Beautiful for ADA, but yeah, I just don't see it yet. Not at this point of time. So yeah, we're gonna be patient and we'll wait for things to wait for the wheels to do their thing, right? DOGE against BTC. Yeah, we're still above the skinny pink line, so by right, the trend is already bullish for DOGE against BTC. Could we still get continuation towards the upside? Yes, we could. Could we still do something like this, right? Of course, right? This whole thing could be a very nice squeeze down. A, B, C, D, E. Boom! We break out for DOGE BTC, right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dogecoin gets integrated into Twitter, right? DOGE against, okay, the thing is, I don't know, I'm just guessing, right? DOGE against USDT, yeah, we've been knocking at the skinny pink line. We did a peekaboo once, peekaboo twice. We are doing a peekaboo again 3 times. But again, I have a fear that Dogecoin is actually forming a big descending triangle, right? Mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3, we collapse. You see that? Do you see the danger, boys and girls? Right? Every time we rise, we get pulled down. Not every time, but you know, we're getting pulled down, right? Up. Are we going to get pulled down towards support again? If you see us getting pulled down against support, the selling pressure is there, which means that the bigger whales are actually preparing for a big move lower, right? But again, I just don't see it yet. So I don't have any targets for Dogecoin as well. So I just can't, you know, I'm not really sure what Dogecoin is trying to do. The best thing, you know, that could happen for Dogecoin is we break above the skinny pink line and we stay above it. And we just keep continuing higher, right? Yeah. That would be the best bullish case. If anything, I still feel Dogecoin is looking very bearish at this point of time. So be careful, right? MATIC against BTC. Okay, so MATIC against BTC is just, you know, MATIC is just resting, on the support, right? And we keep forming lower lows. We're still gonna get another lower low potentially, but MATIC against BTC is already above the skinny pink line. Just like Doge BTC, it's already bullish. As in, we are already in a bullish trend, right? We stop short of taking out the highs over here. Wheel shenanigans, right? Is there a possibility that we could still head lower for MATIC BTC? Of course. And this whole thing could become a ascending, something like an ascending triangle as well, right? And then MATIC just goes parabolic. Again, we could also just rise from here, do some sort of a squeeze, right? And continue higher, hitting targets. We actually have a target over here. It's hiding. 10,980. We're 4861. So yeah, one of the very few coins that has a bullish BTC pair. MATIC, USDT. Yeah, we're already above the skinny pink line, and we continue to rise higher. But we still have a 45 cents target over here because look at this. Rise up, we get pulled down. Are we gonna get pulled down again? We're not sure. We are not sure. This is not exactly a, you know, a confident break of the skinny pink line. Right? I mean, of course, we could just slowly crawl our way up. Right? Of course, this would be awesome, but I just don't see it yet. I mean, of course, this thing could also be a wave 2. Right? 1 up, down, 2 up, 3 down, 4, 5. Something like that. It's possible, but I just don't see it yet, you know. I can't say for sure what MATIC is trying to do. If anything, the last time we had a proper quality chart pattern was here. The head and shoulders over here, right? Do you see it, boys and girls? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, we collapse. Feels like we're getting another one here. Not too sure yet though. So yeah, but of course, if you take up the highs, then that's it. We turn bullish from here, right? Skinny pink line could start curving back up, come back down, continue higher, starts, you know, continue, just keeps going up and up and up, right? But yeah, until that happens, both possibilities still remains, right? We could still do both things up and down, so stay safe. All right, I guess that's it for today's crypto top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.